Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and we're going to be starting in on a new adventure here, and that one being The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I've been having a little trouble getting this recorded, so I'm hoping that what I'm doing now fixes the whole issue. So let's hold our breath. This is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. Fine. I'll use a
Ethan
walkthrough.
Carter, I didn't know, but he knew who I was.
Good.
When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map.
That's
I
weird.
hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Yeah. Now, I know there are some things here. See, there's going to be about an encounter with about maybe a couple different things to help piece things together. Ah! Okay. Alright, we found one thing. Oh, look at that. Honestly, who thinks up traps like this? That's not the kind you would trap animals with. That's the kind that you want to kill something with. Wait. There's a trap too. You see it? See that? Wonder what that stuff is. Honestly, why would you put something like that there? Hmm. It's kind of odd, isn't it? It's like a cord. Yeah, there's a cord there. You know what that means? Something. There it is. Alright. So that's what we got there. Alright. And here we have a nice little field. Oh, look. Nice little tree. There's a reason I'm walking over this tree first. See that? There's one more trap there. See it? Now go whack. So now we'll look at that. See how that plays out. And well, there's that tree again, but these are skulls and bones, and something bad happened. Judging by all the charring, I would say fire. Sap. Well, looks like there's fire. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed the old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest, but the old man wanted the villagers to believe this, because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink.
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
Okay. And then we have this. One dead in house fire, and on the other side, after heated public hearing, no answers for Vandegrift heirs. So let's take a look at this. Okay. House fire. Fire damaged a historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County Fire Department. A family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at the remote house once owned by Albert Vandegrift at 46 Old Ogden Road in Red Creek Valley. Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, 62, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand. You bastard. Firefighters were dispatched to the scene at 1:22 a.m. and remained at the scene until around 5 a.m. Wednesday. They returned to the property 4 hours later to extinguish hot spots, which had rekindled. Assisting at the initial fire was the Ashland Township Volunteer Fire Department. Masonville Emergency Medical Services was on standby at the scene. Now, the heated public hearing. Members of the Vandegrift family again gathered in the Bayfield County Courthouse today to debate the fate of the Vandegrift fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961, when family patriarch Albert Vandegrift, 71, died in a mine accident that the after effects of which nearly destroyed Vandegrift Industrial and severely damaged the local economy. James Vandegrift, 38, of Chicago, argued that his father's demands were unreasonable and that many Vandegrift family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandegrift estate, as stipulated in the elder Vandegrift's will. The recent fire in which the Vandegrift home was damaged, he said, only underlined his family's concerns. Since 1967, the Carter family has lived upon the former Vandegrift estate as temporary caretakers. All right. And note that the bones are gone. All right. So, Aduro, whatever the hell kind of brand that is. Thank you. So, that gives us a little history. First off, how the Carters ended up here. But we don't know what happened to Ethan. Not yet, at least. All right. Well, we've gone through something, but now let's cross this dilapidated bridge. In real life, you wouldn't get me on a bridge like this. You definitely wouldn't get me walking across it.
Red Creek Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary.
Oh.
Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
You know, this bridge reminds me of the railroad bridge in a very dark Tom and Jerry cartoon. Of course, like I said, you wouldn't catch me on a bridge like this. I mean, this is relying mostly on being able to step from, you know, log to log here. And here we are at the halfway mark. Now, I gotta say this. This is also the kind of view you would get from, you know, a mountaintop. And I could tell you that even in my own home state of Pennsylvania, you could see stuff like this if you go to the right places. So, you know, take a moment. Just take this in. Even though this looks like it's autumn time. Which just adds to the beauty of it. Alright. So let's go through here, go to the end, where we'll come across a second bit of mystery. And this one is involving this little train car here. Or rail car, or whatever you want to call it. Blood, animal, human, accident, murder, crankshaft. Fresh scratches recently used. Crank. Where's the crank? So the crank is off in that direction. And judging by what we're seeing in this vision, it is on the riverside. Down in front of us. So, we're going to need to get that. Now, if we go in here and check things out, we can see that there is a control to move it forward and back, and also probably to turn off the engine. Once it's, you know, if it's running. So we're going to have to make that run. So let's follow the rail track down. Well, there's something along the road here, or along the railroad. A little bit on the road, too. What? Cut ties. Untied, tied. No blood. So, whomever was here obviously was not victimized by the rail card. But somebody did end up victimized. Rest of corpse. Blood trail. Victim. Dragged away. Crawled away. Severed legs. Well, somebody lost a lot of blood. Crawling down here. Looks like we got a dead body here. Blood from legs, blood from fractured skull. Cause of death, blood loss, head trauma. not getting much here. Not yet. Death scene disturbed by third party, eroded by time. I'll tell you one thing, that is too fresh to be eroded by time. So I don't think it was too eroded by time, but what we can do is we can pick up something that'll help us solve things, or at least get us something that hopefully can answer things. So let's see, there it is. There's our crankshaft. And look at that, there is blood on it. So this obviously had to have been used as a weapon. It'll also start the train. And just where we said it'd be fine. I mean, there's that structure back there. Now, if we go back up to the body and do this, you know, it looks like our little balloon or thought bubble has gotten a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's go. So we got the severed legs. What's this over here? Something here. Hey, what's this? There's a rock. And, yep, blood on that. So how much have I revealed here? Not enough yet. There must be some things I have. Wait, look at this. Gasoline, diesel fuel. Dropped. Carelessly, in a rush, on purpose. Dried grass. No sun. Rectangular shape. Rail card from the bridge. So yeah, it was the rail car from the bridge. Now, one more thing we need to check out over here. That's right here. Please do not enter. So we have this. Rock, 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 divot. Fresh dirt. Now, if I hadn't picked up the rock, it would have given me a vision where to find the rock. Uh-huh. And that filled in another gap, I think. So if we go over here to the body, see, that got a little bit bigger now, but it's not ready yet. We still need to bring one thing, and that we gotta get the rail car back in position. Now, I'll have you know, I've done at least these first two things twice already. Because I'm just trying to get a good recording. Okay. Alright, so now we start pulling back. Choo choo! Chugga 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 woo woo! Nope. I'm... I've overshot. Okay, that tells me I did something right. Alright, let's get back to the body. Alright, so here we are at the body. Alright. Okay, so there's one here. We're gonna find all of them. So obviously this happened before this one. That is clear. Let's look at this one. This happened obviously before that. And he's holding the rock and this guy's facing him. So I'm guessing that is definitely before this here and that there. And we got something down here. So this is... Okay, so this is him getting the rocks. So that happened before this. So what's this one here? Okay, so he's obviously stunned. I don't see a sign of the head wound. So this is... That happened at least last. This before that. That before this. This before that. And that far one as the second. Or the first bus. But what's this one up here? Oh. So... Tied the kid to the track? So that had to be first. I think this would be 4. That would be 5. And I think this is last. No, I said this was... No, this is 5. That is 4. I think this would be 3. And then this one... So let's visualize it. Starts up here.
Listen to me. We can destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy
Ethan.
You can't destroy time. And that's what he is. He is forever.
So Travis tied Ethan to the tracks to try and kill him?
Hale, honey, I wish there was another way.
Okay, so Ed, that's the one. His wife was the one that
Travis,
killed the fire.
tell me where Ethan is. Now.
I'm giving the sleeper what he wants. What all of us want. Look, old man, you need to go home.
Okay, so now he's staggered. And Ethan obviously must have freed himself. Travis is staying on his... Gets his legs literally cut off by the wheels of the train.
Ethan, run, goddammit. Go! Get out of here!
So Ed was trying to save him.
Travis, close your eyes.
So whatever happened, whatever influence took over here, tried to obviously get Travis to kill Ethan. And now we have this going out here. And it's going down to something down here. Alright. So we have one more vision to see.
Stay away!
Ethan, I'm sick too. I can feel the sleeper in my head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan,
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
Whatever had turned Ethan's family against him, the grandfather was trying to resist.
Yeah.
Age helps against those things that feed on hate. Not because of wisdom or experience. Because the old are tired. Their hate is less useful.
Yeah. So whatever dark forces are at play, it seems Ethan can detect them and was trying to stop them. Alright. So that would bring us up here. And I know what we're going to find up here. But we're going to call it an episode here, hopefully. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. If you made it this far, please put in the comments, we got through. No. There's some strangeness here. And next time I'm going to hopefully get through 2 more. I think there's at least 12 of these things that we're going to come across. But until then, like I said, Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. Give this video a like, I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, I appreciate it. And check out all the videos. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle, where besides this, I'm working my way through the Siberia series, currently on the first game of that. Working my way through the BioShock series, currently on BioShock Infinite, the last of that franchise. I am working my way through the Assassin's Creed series, both for the podcast games my mom found and for the channel. Channel-wise, I'm on Brotherhood. For the podcast, by the time this premieres, we should have recorded for Assassin's Creed Rogue. And I'll probably be moving on to the next one in that, for that. Let's see. Also, I'm working my way through the Broken Sword series. I only have the first 2 at the time of this recording. So, I'm just working on the first one right now. Which is Shadow of the Templar. Also working my way through Grim Fandango, working my way through Adrift, and I do runs through the game of Monstrum and a bunch of others. I also have videos premiering weekly at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings until it's done. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Nothing on Mondays. Tuesday, Fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I'd love you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!